Alright guys, we were playing some Plague Inc. Let me get in the game here. So I played this on my phone a lot, and I didn't even realize that there's actually a Steam version, so I went ahead and bought it. Because they deserve all my money. Honestly, they actually have a lot more options than what the app has. So if you're looking for like a more Plague Inc., I would actually get the Steam version, because it seems like it's an overall more polished build, because they don't really have all these random game modes. They have like some game modes, but I don't know, we'll see how this goes. Anyway, single player, we're gonna go to main game. There's actually different scenarios too, so this is like an endless game. This is pretty cool. So we're gonna go to main game, and we're gonna beat this up. The following new plague type has been discovered and unlocked: Shadow Plague in single player. In the game on Prime. See, we don't have the Necrovirus on the. We only have the Nanovirus and the Bioweapon. That's all the special stuff. I think there's. Although I think the Necrovirus or whatever, that is actually, they do have it. It's in with the Shadow Plague and Simian Flu in the bonus or the special infections. Let's see, we have Nurax Worm. That one is also in with the special one. So yeah, no, everything on here is what we have in the phone version. And we're gonna go play some Bacteria. We don't have any genes right now, so we have to play geneless. Geneless. We're gonna just do this on normal. Name your plague. We're not gonna call it PAX 12. Let's call it Yeet. At least it's not the coronavirus. Like the country. Okay. I always start in Saudi Arabia on my phone because like that's like the best spot for like everything. Anyway, so Yeet begins. So I'm guessing 1 through 4 changes the speed. No! Oh, did I get that? We're going to speed it up a little bit. Alright, so get some DNA. New social network launches. Anyway. Okay, wait. 1 second. How to play. I just want the controls. Okay, I don't need that. I just need options, controls. Is there a pause button? Yes, it's space. Oh, that's so nutworthy. Active ability slot 1. What's an active ability? Oh, maybe you can only do like 3 abilities at one time. Okay. I'll figure it out as we go too. Q. We have transmission, symptoms, abilities. One thing I am gonna do, because this is actually really annoying, is take the music volume and turn it down to like halfway through. We'll do like a 46 thing, and I literally just texted her. Why is she calling me? All right, so hopefully she got the message. Anyway, you know what? That music is still fucking deafening, so I'm gonna go ahead and lower it even more. There we go. Okay, that's better. I can do with that type of music. It was deafening and it was ringing in my ears. You guys can probably barely hear it now. Let me actually do a audio check here. Nope, actually it was pretty good. Although I am going to do one little thing with my mic volume because I see I am hitting certain areas. We're going to go ahead and just lower that down, and boom, it should be better now. I'm not trying to like make it too quiet, but at the same time it was really loud. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. Continue. We're going to go ahead and collect that DNA bubble. I don't know what we're playing on, so we can actually hit space here, and then we can, because I don't know, I'm kind of skeptical whether or not this can actually... Okay. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and do symptoms first, and then we're gonna give them coughing. We're gonna go ahead and evolve that. We have 4 DNA points there, and then we're gonna get nausea. And then we can go in here. We're gonna go ahead and get that, and then we'll go ahead and let our virus run through. Got some Steam achievements there. Don't know if you guys can actually see that on this or not, or what. Country information to find out more. Okay, I don't need to see the country information. I just want to... Heat infects 100 users. Okay. Wait, can we turn off tips? Option. Tips. Auto extra pop-ups. Show control tips and narrative pop-ups in game. Off. Oh, pause in background. Okay. So that should take off all the unnecessary. Oh, we infected 2 extra areas. Oh, we got Australia. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, we got Japan. New Zealand. Vomiting. We do not want vomiting. We're going to go and space that. And then we're going to go into our shit here. And then we're going to de-evolve that. Because we don't want... We still don't want it to be noticed just yet. Because we want to keep that better. We're going to go ahead and give that air. And then rodent. Rodent will actually allow you to infect like certain populated areas a little bit faster. Like Canada, for instance, that's actually one of the slowest ones. And then I think we're good on that. So we're going to go ahead and go over to symptoms. And then give them those 2. And then we're going to go to abilities here. And then we're going to go ahead and give them drug resistance and then cold resistance. That should get us at least into the cold countries. We are going to go ahead and get the second one on that one later. But for now, we'll just go ahead and go boop. Okay, so they detected our disease, but we've spread across enough where it should be alright. Alright, so they are developing a cure now, so that's a good thing. We're probably going to have to get genetic hardening here in a little bit. Yeah, I think I still like this on a touchscreen better because it's easier to pop this, although they give you more time on this than they do within the other ones. So we've infected a pretty wide amount, a pretty wide range of countries here, so... We still have 0 infected in Greenland. Greenland's always an issue. That's actually one of your biggest targets because diseases there, especially like the bioweapon and the bioweapons, when they can easily kill. All right, we're gonna go ahead and hit pause. The bioweapons can actually kill all of your hosts on Greenland very easily. So you got to make sure that you're balancing that. The earlier, the better. So let's see, where are we at in the world, at least? We have 104 million infected, but we're still not highly infectious. Since they already know about us, we can actually go in and go ahead and give them cold 2. We're going to go with genetic hardening 1, genetic hardening 2, and then later on we're going to have to spend the 30 DNA points to get that. What's this? Bacteria resist. And then we'll get that one. And then I think after we get drug resistance 2, we should probably because bacteria has no problem in heated areas, although we should probably get heat 1 too. It'll help spread in South Africa and all those other ones there. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and press space. This should get us some more infections. And then go into abilities, give ourselves heat. Oh, we are raping China right now. Pneumonia. It's okay. Let some of the mutations actually happen. It's going to help us in the end. Alright, we should probably work on get our infectivity here. So we're going to go ahead and go womp, womp, and then womp. And then we're going to go symptoms. And then we're going to go give them cis. RFCs. Means that some rich regions are... Alright, we can give them vomiting now. And then rash and sweating. Notice how that country's taking its sweet old time. Alright. So now that we have 117, 120 there. Okay, so now that we have all of these... We're pretty much infected the entire world here. Right? Alright, so we got the wonderful message that no one else is healthy. So we're going to go ahead and go in here. We're going to start knocking these guys out. So we're going to go ahead and give them a systematic infection. We're going to evolve that. We're going to give them coma. And that should actually knock back the cure a little bit. We'll disrupt that. Okay, so now we're just raping the world. There's just no way they're going to be able to finish this cure in time. I was gonna give... I always wait for like the last 100 and just give them like the worst effects. Just like diarrhea, a bunch of other shit. So that's bacteria. Bacteria is easy. Oh, that's cool. It actually records your entire gameplay and allows you to go back through it. Right. Sweet. Okay, so we got ATB boost. That's actually a very, very vital one for a lot of them, especially virus. Virus is actually one of our main ones we're going to need to actually go ahead and take care of. So we're going to go ahead and insert ATB boost initially. See, that's where the microtransactions comes in on the, which I've never bought, by the way. Anyway, so we got ATB boost. That's going to give us a little bit of DNA at the beginning of the match, or the beginning of the game, so that we can actually go and purchase stuff. Virus is one of those things where you actually need to start focusing on the ability more than the actual shit, because you actually want the mutation to... All right. Again, she was trying to call. She tried to call in the last video. Anyway, so or the earlier this video, but here we go. We're gonna go ahead and go on normal. Not Mega Brutal just yet. I actually have beaten most of the stuff on Brutal at least. I just have I think Bioweapon on Brutal on my phone, and then the rest I've got 2 of them on Mega Brutal already. We're gonna go ahead and go through all of the difficulties, including Mega Brutal, because Mega Brutal is actually something that we would need. Anyway, 60% of people wash hands. 67 point. No one washes their hands. Sick people giving hugs. Maximum 20 characters, we can call this. You are a bitch, Karen. Ah! You are a bitch, Karen. So it's this the one just aimed to get rid of people named Karen. Anyway, so as you can see, we're gonna start in Saudi Arabia yet again. It's a very vital spot. We got 8 DNA to fuck with, so go ahead and take that 9th DNA, and then we're gonna go immediately into here. So first things first, we're actually am going to give him a little bit of symptoms here. What's this viral instability? We'll go ahead and give him that too. That's why for the vast majority of the first part of the game, we're actually going to have to focus more on abilities and transmissions, mainly abilities. Dropping symptom mutated. Alright, so we're just going to give it some time, get some more DNA, collect some more DNA bubbles. Alright, pause. We have 32 DNA to spend. We're going to go ahead and give it... We're going to go ahead and give it that one. That one is too expensive. And then we'll give it some transmissions. We're going to go ahead and... Air is always a good one to start off with in Saudi. And then so is water. That'll at least get it. We should start seeing it start popping up now, because it's actually going to spread a hell of a lot easier. The world mourns Harambe death. Alright, that, my friends, is a no disease or symptom, I believe. Enema is... Oh no, that's actually fine. Alright, transmissions. We're going to go ahead and go into here, do that, and then we're going to go ahead and then go back out and then collect that. United States just picked it up. They've noticed our disease. They're not about to start doing anything about it just yet. They are working on a cure, so we're going to go ahead and collect some stuff, and this is when we actually need to go focus on our abilities for a little bit. Alright. Abilities. We're going to go ahead and give it genetic hardening 1 and genetic hardening 2. That's going to take up most of that. We're going to give it a cold resistance. Oh boy. Okay, that right there is a big no. No tumors. We don't need people. We don't need the world focused on finding a cure for this thing just yet. That's when a lot of borders start closing, and we don't want to do that. We want to actually... Ah, shit. Whatever. We can actually fight this very easily. Alright, we have 126. We need to do 2 things really fast. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then we're going to give it an abilities. We're going to go ahead and get cold resistance and that. And then we're going to go back to transmissions here real quick. And then we're going to give it that and... give it this. And give them nausea. Vomiting. Diarrhea. And just because I honestly feel like being a huge dick. Wait, that's too fatal. That's too fatal. We don't want that. Now, as you can tell, most countries are getting infected 100% with it all, but except for this country and this country. The reason why, because they're where people live, and a lot of times in Greenland and Canada are in very urban areas, so that's why. In transmissions, we have rodent 2. That should help speed things along and get those areas a little bit sicker. Alright, global. It's fine, let it mutate. Alright, we're gonna go to Q here. And then we're gonna go to abilities. And we're just gonna go ahead and be a huge dick bag. This is just gonna... Yeah, so we only have 2 symptoms we didn't get, which is hypersensitivity, and systematic infection. So we had tumors, total organ failure. Most of these countries are dead. Wow, our starting countries were our most of our... Okay, so there's some in Australia, Central America. Africa's dead. Madagascar's dead. Australia still has some people. New Guinea's dead. New Zealand's dead. Japan's dead. China's wiped. Is it pretty much from the North American border, or there's Central America, which I think that is just an extension of North America continent. But everything above Central America is just wiped. There's no one left on this. You'd probably end up getting a disease and dying if you step foot in that land. Anyway, so we're just going to go ahead and finish this up. Watch how fast this was. I mean, it took literally 1.5 years to wipe off. And then they were dying by the billions. Right. So that's where I'm actually going to end the video for today. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Woo!